The next website I want to show you is called Kids Listen. Kids Listen. It also has an app that you can get on if you have a class set of iPads or if you have iPhones or let your kids use iPhones. And Kids Listen is all about podcasts. And podcasts in the classroom have been really popular lately. And we've totally jumped on that train. Here are a little bit of things about podcasts and why you think that, or why you should use them in your classroom. So 80% of kids listen to a single podcast episode more than once, and 20% of those kids listen to a single podcast more than 10 times. So they are starting discussions about what they heard. They're quoting them. They're telling others what they learned. They're asking to listen to the episode again. And they're requesting more information about what they've learned. So this totally works into getting students to be thinkers. They're thinking about the world around them. They're not just consuming and not doing things with it. They are totally into this. So we are going to look at their Kids Listen is really cool because they have all of the different podcasts. So here are the different podcasts that they've have for the kids to listen to. My students, you could totally do this as a whole class and listen to it as a whole class. Or you could, this is always an option for my early finishers. They're allowed to go get their computer. They're allowed to get their headphones, and then they can listen to a podcast. And I even made, they have to listen to one podcast a week. They can pick whatever they want, whatever interests them. And there's literally anything. We have used But Why and Brains On the most. I'll show you what those look like. But Why, there are thousands of them, and they're questions made by real kids. So my kids have really enjoyed But Why. We've listened to them as a class. But they also every week listen to them by themselves, and they fill out a reflection. So they're making sure that they're listening about what they're doing. But they literally, this one was a hit with my kids. Why do we poop and fart? And I've heard them talking about it. So at least they're learning. So yeah, they can scroll. There's pages and pages and pages. So the only issue I've had is that sometimes my kids just scroll forever because they don't know which one they want to listen to. But yeah, there are totally a ton of different podcasts for them to pick. So it would be really hard for them to not find anything that they like on here. I was looking to see if they had, we have just recently discovered 6 Minutes podcast in our classroom, and we are also really loving that. That's one that we listen to as a whole class because it's only 6 minutes long, and so we listen to it during transitions, and they are really enjoying that because it is almost more like a story. But there are nonfiction ones, there are ones relating to news, there's stories, there's anything. And we have really enjoyed using these with our students because they are getting that listening comprehension. And so they're able to do that without me. We do read aloud a lot too, but this one doesn't require the whole class to be doing it. They can be doing it on their own. They also can multitask. I have a couple kids who will listen to a podcast and work on their reflex at the same time. And I'm totally cool with that as long as they're able to do both. So Kids Listen, check it out. It's pretty cool. Let your kids explore as a whole class. This is the other one my kids really enjoy, and I just love that they're thinking about the world around them. They are using their listening comprehension so that they're remembering what they're hearing. They're making sense of it, and there's just so many of them to pick from. They'll never run out.